Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to Interview with the Vampire. This is Season 1, Episode 5, A Vile Hunger for Your Hammering Heart. Well,
it's fun to read.
Yeah. Let's
say it again.
I'll save that one for you. Nonetheless, look, Claudia got her crash course on vampirism. Charlie, he's out of the picture. And
poor Charlie.
Claudia's incredibly frustrated. Look, this whole show has been a ton of fun to watch, so I'm just excited to see where we go from here.
Yeah, I am definitely ready, willing, and able to watch A Vile Hunger for Your Hammering Heart. It is going to be amazing. Can't wait because we've seen Claudia frustrated now, and I don't think she's going to get any nicer as far as it comes to feeding.
Yeah, she was a little aggressive there, but look, Lestat seemed to enjoy some of her antics, not so much others. But I am also very intrigued to watch A Vile Hunger for Your Hammering Heart.
We all had to say it, so let's go! Just doing it right in front of Daniel.
A big old leech on your neck.
Window washer, I can't die like this.
Well, like I said, just doing that right in front of Daniel.
Boy with inner tube and dog, let my dog live. It's a kill list in a teenager's handwriting.
The final words of her victims.
I'm trying to think of something more.
Oh God!
What do you think will happen to Mr. Dulac?
I just like
when
how
you
he's
publish this
just
book,
he's just fine with it.
when the other vampires of the world get their hands on it? You are chronicling a suicide.
What's he taste like?
I didn't ask that.
You were thinking it.
Stay out of my head.
Honey and pineapple. He stuffs himself with both for days before he offers himself to me.
I'm a savory man most days.
138 pounds for the metrically challenge. Daniel here was wondering how much you weigh, Rishi, so I told
Stay out of my head. Refill. Louisiana is a closed record state. Can't browse the mortality data for 1923.
We burned, we buried, and a convention city is not motivated to advertise grim statistics.
That's true.
Session 5, Louis de Pontelac.
Claudia, all humans died with Charlie. As for scale, I was skeptical too.
Ooh, that's when she made her turn, huh?
I thought she was on a hunger strike.
Oh!
Well, let's just break their wings so they can't fly away and let these
It's
things.
been months. Bills are too meager.
For that slither of time when I'm on the hunt and you're going around the back to make nice with the rat catcher.
Oh, she's slowly starving herself.
Boom. I know what I'd do, but you've cut my hands off. My parenting is...
Sadistic.
So save your words when it comes to Claudia.
She's in there because of you.
You did ask him
Yeah.
to save her.
Voila. Comme j'ai dit. She's dining out. As I said she was.
Don't do that. It's private.
You think Lestat's gonna listen to you on that?
Am I gonna be a virgin every single time I do it? Won't my skin down there grow back like my hair does when I cut it?
Jesus.
That's a...
January 5th.
Oh, that would be summer.
Oh. Well, so she didn't completely drain him gray like before, but...
Read my...
All of it.
What did you do with him, Claudia?
I didn't mean all of them. And the bodies are just pretend.
Stop lying, Claudia.
I'm okay. Way to town. Nothing out there for miles.
We're out of town.
Show me. Now get out of my room.
Chalmers 3 feet below the river line.
Oh, they're gonna...
What happens when the next storm comes out the
Yep.
Gulf?
Oh boy, yeah.
They're
Then
all gonna come up.
Oh shit! How many are they gonna find?
Oh,
Oh!
neck just ripped out. Yeah, 3 feet below the water line, so it wouldn't take much.
oh shit.
And when you have been tapped on the shoulder from Baton Rouge,
More money?
I mean, it's always a straight line with you, Louis. Yes.
Well, yes.
for support in my campaign for the Louisiana House of Representatives.
A grubby business politics.
Oh, it's devoid of dignity.
Maybe I should buy him around. Ask him why there's double the cops walking the quarter lately.
A recent unpleasantness in the Ninth Ward, the floaters.
I read about that in the
yep.
papers. 6 bodies, was it?
6? Try 56.
Oh! 56?
I'll tell you both something. Every single one of those corpses has some soft part of it lopped off. One poor woman was missing her left, only the left. Don't be shy. Go on ahead. Take the whole set.
Didn't invite us here for a campaign donation now, did you, Tom?
Both things can be true, Louis.
1 each.
Whoa, look, see the chief of police?
What is this?
Well, he just froze everyone.
Yeah, but one each. What? I don't.
And sirs, my name is Deputy Havisham. Am I speaking with the owners of this townhouse?
You are. And can you explain your presence in it?
Well, a few deputies searching the premises makes for a more efficient intrusion.
Why don't
that
you
door
finish
is
your chores
closed.
upstairs, young lady?
She been having a few drinks.
About this, sir.
What is it?
It's an incinerator.
What does it incinerate? Yard clippings?
Waste. We sell incinerators.
We gotta go with it.
Oh, she's keeping prizes.
Well, there it was.
Can waylay even the most formidable municipalities.
And we bring our clients here to demonstrate the product.
Oh,
Oh, I'm getting ready for bed.
Excuse me, miss.
oh, jeez. Wow.
Refrain from contacting the Child Welfare League, but I don't like what I've seen in this home. No, I'd add a second bed to the boudoir before you two go making accusations. I have no doubt you could carry the fines, but crimes against nature, that comes with a 5-year prison term if convicted.
I wouldn't be making threats if I was you.
Am I supposed to love? You two have each other. What human would want me? Like the uncle at the rooming house who used to watch me pee?
Oh, gross.
Or little boy? How are you gonna fix it, huh? Which one are you gonna me?
You're not my type. I like a full of figure.
Stop.
She's being impossible.
Oh,
Why can't I make one? No matter how much blood I give them, they just lie there gasping.
What is this? Look at me. What have you done?
oh, she's been trying to make. Ooh.
Did you try to make another?
Or from Holly Grove.
Claudia, how'd you figure this was gonna go?
If you don't, I'm gonna go out there and find other vampires.
Shred you to strips. Because you are built like a bird. Because you are a mistake.
Oh.
It's just like shit and you take it. Why is that? And you, cruel as the devil ever made, to refuse me one love when you've got two.
Oh.
White girl, analogy, sings torch songs with a flat no nothing. I've been following you, Uncle Les. He's gotten tired of us, Daddy Luke, housewife, and the mistake.
Ouch. Claudia just dropping.
I've been entertaining myself. Amusing my... I don't know if you remember.
Antoinette.
I'll kill her soon.
You'll just.
It'll be fine. I'll
Yeah.
take care of her soon.
I'll kill her soon.
Well, same time, what's to stop you from finding another one?
Don't run off.
Remember the night I was made, the fire choking me? But then why'd you take me home? Why not a hospital? Maybe I'd have a handsome husband by now. Sweeping floors, making dinners, nursing babies. You think on that, so.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you can call her your daughter and
We made her out of remorse.
Poor dear. She wasn't held enough in between ritualistic murders.
She spent every night for half a decade with no friends, locked in the emotional storm of puberty.
Thinks she makes you and Frenchie look like a couple of whiny existential queens. Girl who moves 1,000,000 books.
I won't have her exploited.
Single shooter, Xbox, mouth breather, shit they crave.
You can put the diaries in a proper context.
World about a forthcoming apocalypse. Cool dismemberment trend amongst the suburban Sylvia Plath set. They decide what it is. It can get away from you.
It's true.
Keep reading. Keep talking.
Assume we are under suspicion.
Kills outside the city. One a night. No persons of note. Unfortunates, undesirables.
No more incinerator. New locks on the doors. Shutter the windows. No parties.
Well, they're changing everything.
You leave the city. Start anew. Turn a betrayal into an opportunity. New York. Chicago. Los Angeles.
Paris.
No. We should dismantle our room.
You don't touch your room.
No Paris.
Sleeping in separate coffins.
Claudia, come home. I know I hurt you. I know I can make it right again.
You're not allowed in there.
My mama works here. She cleans classrooms. I read while she's cleaning.
You can read. Just as I thought. A little thief. You're coming with me.
What are you gonna do after that? What's your next move, you think?
You are not allowed to ride one of those things on campus.
Oh, whatever with your stupid letter.
Oh, look at his eyes.
You hungry?
As the Depression set in on the nation, I had barricaded myself within the dilapidating walls of 1132 Rue Royale.
Oh,
Reagan myself from Lestat's library.
there are Rakens in the above.
Robert's style is so dense.
Oh, wow.
So Armstrong's in town tonight, playing at the Pelican.
They did lock themselves in for
Try
7
make it a
years.
night of the two Louis.
The absence of metaphor is so striking.
You sound like every pompous Sorbonne student I've ever eaten.
Eaten. Not I've ever met. I've ever
Should I do
eaten.
like you instead? Read the first 10 pages of every book, pass myself off as culture. It's your fault she's gone. If you hadn't pushed her,
Claudia.
you hadn't done yet.
Claudia. I cannot listen to this insanity about Claudia one more time. Bordel de merde.
Why was there Rakens in there?
They've been letting it just go to hell for 7 years.
Back home.
Faked my own death. Ship back on a boat in a coffin to hear my own funeral.
Nah.
No lie.
She's got the jacket.
Poor fella, digging my grave, fly the restaurant and the family, fly.
What was he like? Your maker.
Strange.
Was it Lestat?
Was
We're
it?
not running from the same thing then.
Is that Louis? I heard him calling out. Claudia, come back.
What a
It ain't like
twist.
that. He's more like a dad.
I'd be wondering what it'd be like. Ride with others, hunting a pack.
A little gang of Vance.
Little fang gang. I got a book. You're welcome to it. Got it off a girl a little older than you. There's good things in that book. Manners, how to be a nice young lady. He's a bit sloppy out in Jefferson City. I find you build a shallow grave, sometimes a prairie wind will catch. Burns fast.
How long you been?
About 5, 6 colleges or so.
Oh, wow. It's been on her for a while.
How old are you, Claudia?
104.
Always had a fondness for older women.
Getting a little close there, Bruce.
Oh!
Why'd you do that for?
Because you were going to run away. I knew you'd regret it. Courtesy demands that you, when you are a guest, shall show neither annoyance nor disappointment.
Oh, pages ripped out.
There are 4 pages torn out. Did she tear them out? Doesn't seem like something she would do.
It's clear what happened.
Or maybe you can recite it from memory as you've demonstrated before. Let's see. Bruce walked back from the fire and leaned down over me and torn out pages.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Don't ask again.
Mr. Dulac occasionally finds it difficult to talk about Claudia.
Got that?
Mr. Dulac would like to apologize and continue with the interview if you are in.
With the glove.
Would it have made that sound with the glove on?
Challenged him to a duel.
Still recording.
This place. Hey, they got a raccoon hide in back.
It's trashed.
Oh.
Snacks in bed.
Rash of mysterious deaths at university libraries perplex authorities. Listen to this. Housekeeping staff of Vanderbilt University tried to rouse students who appeared to have fallen asleep at their studies, only to discover that they were, in fact, deceased.
Second love.
Lincoln University in Jefferson City and the University of Alabama. It's her. It has to be.
Roll Tide.
her.
But I am the one who is presently standing in front of you. And unlike Claudia, I am a full-blooded adult with all the right appendages.
Sitting on the same balcony where you used to write. I'll sit here forever,
Oh, another one.
waiting for your return, for your forgiveness.
But will the forgiveness come?
Levy found some work near Boston. We feel blessed for the work.
You look good.
Don't need that either, Louis. Whoever you are that took my Louis.
It's me, Grace.
You're not my Louis.
Ouch.
You can't be.
Man, Louis is getting it from all sides.
Losing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I prayed myself old, thinking what to do about you. God never talked back, so this is how it has to be for me. For my family. You understand?
this is goodbye forever then.
But today at the cemetery, I finally understood something so obvious. Why they made me to be Louis' sister.
Because they were going to lose everybody else eventually. Whoa, back just like that.
Oh, just. Oh boy.
Oh, Stat does not look pleased.
I've come to apologize. I put you both in a bad spot.
Apology not accepted.
I've read a lot of books. Started with Persia and Babylon, the old gods who long for blood. I plan to leave for that part of the world as soon as I can.
Quick stop home to do laundry before you off for good.
Quick stop.
Oh. Ooh, taking Louis with.
What?
Well, Stat's not going to like that.
I don't remember the movie, guys. What happened? So
Perused a few folklore anthologies, and now you're going to cross the ocean and take on a society of monsters.
What I've read is lies, then tell me what's true. 7 years and what's changed other than you need a housekeeper?
Oh.
Ooh.
The vampires out there are vicious. But you've learned that already. Who did you meet out there in the American hinterland?
Bruce.
I never asked. How did Charlie taste? Like the love you'll never really know?
Oh, now he's. Yep.
Louis.
I thought I could live without you, but I was wrong.
Louis! Louis!
His love is a small box he keeps you in. Don't stay in it.
Please come with me. Let
Oh,
me be vampires
boy.
worthy of your love.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, are we doing this?
Oh shit.
Oh shit! This is going down. Oh, neighbors are going to be calling the authorities.
This place is falling apart.
Hey, back, Claudia. It's okay. It's all good.
Dadaloo.
It's okay. We're done.
I'm out here.
It's over. Stay where you are, okay?
Oh, did they tear each other up pretty bad?
That's what I'm wondering.
Come over here.
Oh, they weren't done.
They weren't done.
I fought myself a million times, fought my nature, controlled my temper.
Oh! Oh!
His uncle has now suddenly.
Let him go.
Listen to me, and listen very carefully, my infant death. It was never you.
Oh, Lestat didn't have a scratch on him. Oh.
What the just happened?
I flew.
He's going to drop him. He's going to drain him and then drop him.
The old drain and drop.
Apparently.
I have patiently waited in vain for you to love me as I love you. Just say it. Say at the start, I am never going to love you.
I can't believe this.
It would help me a great deal to hear that from your lips. Your quivering, hateful lips. Call me anything for you.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
Oh, shit. Oh.
That leg is,
Oh. Wow. What a... Did not see this coming.
Oh.
Nah. Okay. Oh, wow, folks. I did not see any of that coming because, again, when we watched the movie Interview with the Vampire, it was a while ago. A lot of the details from that are a little bit fuzzy with me. But if you ask me right now, how did Lestat and Louis go their separate ways in the movie? I don't remember at all. So I'm just enjoying this ride for what it is. And that fight scene, first off, was wild. Lestat didn't have a scratch on him. And the fact that he can fly, did we forget to mention he can fly? Just a completely one-sided fight with Louis. And I mean, it seemed like Louis was still breathing there. I mean, obviously, we know he's still around because he's doing the current interview. But so I just wonder now, is it going to be Claudia who's got to kind of get Louis out of there and bring him back? Maybe that's where things go, I would think. But yeah, Lestat was not having any of that. And I just loved, God, we got so much story in this episode that was, 42, 43 minutes long or so. We saw the entire 7 years of, their once beautiful house just falling into disrepair. We got rakins running around all over the place. We got rats that just climb up into your bed. You have a quick snack bite and then toss it aside. But yeah, just so much stuff happened this episode. We had Claudia being not as cautious as Lestat and Louis are with getting rid of bodies. And so they all floated up when there was a storm, and there was 56 of them in total. That was just crazy to think that Claudia was out doing that this whole time. They thought, or at least Louis thought, she was just kind of staying in her room. So massive surprise there. We had Louis and Lestat, I found interesting, trying to to get into politics a little bit. Maybe they thought that would make things a little bit easier for them if they were, backing the winning team, so to speak. I'm going to need some help in the comments, folks. I didn't quite understand what Louis and Lestat did by marking the cheek of the senator and then presumably the chief of police. I'm not sure what that was. So I don't know if you guys know, or if you folks in the comments can let me know. That threw me off a little bit, what they were trying to do there. But otherwise, it was just a brilliant episode. And look, I thought maybe Claudia was going to be done for at a certain point in this episode. And, she wasn't. She just went out on her own, met up with Bruce. And I think we can kind of infer what may have happened there, given the fact Louis tore the pages out of the diary that Daniel wasn't able to see. And that really set him off with, I don't know if that was Louis taking some kind of control over Daniel or what he was doing with the hand there. I mean, we know Daniel has the disease, but that was crazy. Another level from Louis that we haven't seen. So, man, like I said, just so much happened in this episode, and it was so well done. I find myself wondering, The biggest thing I'm wondering is, okay, at what point do Louis and Lestat split up, and what causes that? I mean, this must be it. This must be what causes them to go their separate ways, and presumably Claudia is going to take care of Louis, but God, this episode just had everything. And again, massive kudos to everybody involved, because everything about this episode was top notch. Just seeing things through Claudia's eyes and what she kind of has to go through, and all those individual scenes that they shot with pretty much just Claudia, I thought was great. And from what I vaguely remember, I don't remember if we got, well, and I assume we wouldn't because this is a series, but I don't think we got nearly that insight into Claudia with the movie Interview with the Vampire.
We were able to just like see the fact that she knew she was never going to grow old,
never age,
never take a lover or anything like that. Is what.
Did you just say take a lover?
Well, that's because that's actually the words that she used.
I know. It sounded very sophisticated.
Hey, did you not see the intro? Or
it sounded very sophisticated.
Keep the answer away from my neck. That's what I'm worried about.
She was never going to take a lover.
Well, because that's what this whole episode was really about, was just her struggles, moving forward. And then like, even when she went out on her own and was, being not smart about
sloppy.
But sloppy. Sloppy.
56 bodies.
56.
5 or 6?
I was also just saying, just out on her own when she went to the college campuses. I mean, even when they took the dipshit that was like, "What are you doing in the library?" Like when they took him out,
and she's wearing his jacket.
She's wearing his jacket. I mean, I'm assuming she's eventually going to throw it on the fire too, or something. But I don't know. Yeah. She was a little chill.
She smartened up on keeping souvenirs.
Yeah, the souvenirs. That was
that, and
the guy
that
in the
was
closet.
That, and like the guy who was gurgling in the closet. You saw the fingers, the toes, the breast. All this stuff that she had been keeping. It's like you can't have any souvenirs. And like even they said, with all the people she had taken out, they wouldn't be able to use the incinerator because that was way too much, because you'd have to run that nonstop.
Block out the moonlight.
Don't you think with their sense of smell and taste and everything else that Lestat would have known there was rotting body parts in their house?
Well, let us know on that one, folks.
That one threw me off a little bit, because they show like the flies buzzing everywhere, and like they can smell everything, and everything is.
Or they just attuned to humans, maybe. I don't know.
But even like the heavy like gargling and breathing, like you'd think they would have heard that. So I don't know if they're taking that straight out of the book. That felt like for me, it felt like a massive writing oversight, like a skin, like they showed that the chest in the dresser drawer, like
rotting.
That would have just fucking reeked.
Yeah. You would think it would. So
you think they'd be sensitive.
Or maybe if you drain all the blood out, maybe that's the explanation.
Maybe it's like a piece of beef jerky at that point.
It could be
beef jerky as well. Yeah. So and just her struggles, because she wants more like her, because I think she's just been also just trapped in that house with just those two, with Louis and Lestat, and
like Louis,
I think they'd be fun to live with.
Well,
but I know for her it's totally different. She's a teenage girl, and so like as you saw, she's been trying to create her own, to get her own pack. Well, it took her finally meeting one, Bruce, that they're not all that cracked up to be, and being nice. So, careful what you wish for in that aspect, because like she wanted to go to like Paris and to go to Europe, and I mean, she might have had a point as to why.
Fucking guy said Paris now.
Well, because I think
the answer's so cultured.
Lestat.
Because
I think they had good points against each other, where Lestat said you would not last over there because European vampires are terrible. And then I think she had a valid point saying, well, why are you here? Are you scared of them too? And that's the thing, is then you challenge him. So then obviously with Lestat and Louis, then they came to fisticuffs over that, because maybe Louis is going to leave. Even though Lestat has a second lover, just for you, has a second one, and Antoinette that he's been leaving the house and being with every so often, and like
take her out soon enough, he says.
That's what he says.
So
it was 7 years later. Yeah, remember, and he's getting ready in his thing, and she's down at the light pole waiting for him.
Louis wasn't paying Lestat no attention.
Well, that's because once she left, that's what it is.
Both parties are guilty in this case. Don't you think?
Oh my God!
You're gonna get it in the comments. Oh boy, here we go.
But I get
Mason Quinn's comments do not regarding relations relationships and infidelity for lack of affection from one partner do not reflect the views.
Just saying, you could see Lestat's point. Why
that's your theory you're working on.
And Lestat's so charming.
He is.
He can be at times.
Charming vampire.
But then seeing the epic fight for him, then we got to realize just how overpowering Lestat is at this point.
Did you think they'd both be messed up? That's what I thought. And then to see Lestat with all his scratch on him.
Because it didn't look like he was messed up, like even when they went through the wall the second part, but then when he was dragging him, I think that's when they
dragging him.
I took from that like Louis just wasn't fighting back. Like Louis didn't want to hurt him. Like Louis was maybe trying to defend.
I took it as Lestat's power level is just so epically high.
It could be he's been a vampire for so much longer.
I didn't see it as that at all. I saw it as Louis was not. He was not showing any aggression back at Lestat.
Lestat did threaten Claudia, so let us know.
Well, because I mean, and maybe it takes
man.
Well, maybe it takes time to get all those powers too.
Yeah,
you saw what he did to Daniel,
years.
But only Daniel. He only just shook his hand, so I don't know what his powers can be. Plus, he could have been in a weak and vulnerable spot. He's only been having rats. When he did that, he was busy feeding on Rashid for a while.
Interesting that you bring that up, the rats
pineapple.
and how weak he was and how they showed him and Claudia at the end. I was wondering if Claudia is not going to do the old, because they showed her, feeding. I was wondering if Claudia, because we know the vampires don't heal as well if they're hungry or haven't been feeding or have just been feeding on rats. So I'm wondering if Claudia is gonna feed Louis to bring him back to life or to save him. It would kind of be this kind of reversal of fortunes, I guess you could say. But yeah, this episode was wild. 56 bodies showing up. But that's what they found washed up. Which is a lot. That was before the campus run. So yeah, like look, this episode, I think again, there was a few details that I was like, would Lestat's character really let the house get that messy to where there's raccoons in there? I mean, that was a little over the top to
they had to live reclusive.
Have raccoons in there, But so to have that drastic of a shift and I don't necessarily want to say lifestyles, but in housekeeping habits.
It took 7 years to get to that point.
I understand, but it was pretty bad. It was real bad. So they were showing that effect. Look, they had a chance to dive more into Claudia's mindset and the real tragedy of being a vampire if you don't have somebody else to be with. As you age, you're never.
And we saw that with Louis in the cemetery.
Yeah, you're
effectively gone.
Yeah, you're just never going to be able to have real connections and real relationships. One, because you're always going to want to kill them and feed on them. But two, because Charlie. Especially when you're at the age Claudia's at. And we talked about that in the last episode a little bit. Is that look, if you were 25 and look. I was pretty mature at 25, so let's just bump it up to 35, right? If you were...
We were not.
At 35?
Not at 25.
Still very immature. I said immature.
Oh, you said immature.
I said, I didn't say I was
I thought
mature.
you were trying to do the old
No. The point was I was still immature at 25. So maybe at 35, like your life experiences is everything, but you still have a young enough image to where, you could meet somebody else, in a pretty broad age range, 25 to 55, whatever. We don't want to judge, and at least be able to connect on somewhat of a maturity level, right? Mm-hmm. But if you have the appearance of a 14-year-old woman, I mean, realistically, again, look, teenagers can date teenagers with a few years gap, but any guy older than 17, 18, and I know it was a little different back then, but I think that's stretching it, right? Mm-hmm. Like if she gets into where she's 30 years old, from an emotional maturity standpoint, what's a 17-year-old guy going to be like, And so she's always going to face that. She's never going to be able to have this real connection with people as she gets older and she matures. And it's always just going to be, it's always just going to be tragedy unless she can find a vampire partner, right? And she has Louis and Lestat as more parental figures. and again, I look, as we watched the movie one time, I don't recall, that much of what happens. Didn't Claudia kiss one of them in one of the films? And and the only reason I remember that is because I know there was controversy as far as, the actual, shooting that scene. But in any regard, it's a sad situation, and you get Louis and Lestat's relationship is falling apart. But it's one of those situations where who else are they gonna, who else are they gonna date? You either have to create another vampire or go somewhere else where there are more. And as Lestat said, the vampires in Europe maybe not so friendly. Which, Answer, you bring up a really interesting point. Is that, look, is Lestat in the States because he just can't hang with the vampires out there, or maybe they're more aggressive, and it's curious to me what he means by they're different out there. Are they taking out more people? Are they less tolerant of humans? I mean, do they just keep to themselves?
He said Claudia wouldn't last out there. So
and it's like, torn to pieces.
She almost got torn to pieces by Bruce.
Like, look, and here's another interesting point where, again, I don't know enough about vampire lore to be able to have any sort of real insight on it. But I'm thinking, for as much as Claudia needs to feed and take people out, right? Well, what if there was 10 Claudias down there? What if there was 20? I mean, and you need to feed on a very regular...
You'd be rolling through states.
Right, you'd be rolling through states. So I'm wondering if over in Europe, if the vampires don't want to take out other vampires and not have large groups, because...
Keeps the prying eyes away.
Yeah, of course. Look, if there's 30 of us, we all got to eat. It's like, oh, man, the bodies are racking up real fast. Where if it's, there's just two of us or three of us, enough to keep, a level of companionship, but not competition. You wonder if the vampires are taking each other out. I don't know. I know in a lot of, in a lot of movies and stuff, they show them like trying to have a community and stuff like that, but I don't know.
And then Blade shows up. Well, and the one scene that, aside from if Wesley shows up, the one scene that I really liked that I didn't get to talk about enough was the cemetery scene with Louis and his sister. And when he saw his own grave.
Yeah, the grave.
And that was basically, obviously Louis having to let go of any connection that he had with the real world. And his sister essentially walking away from him, saying, "This is where I buried my brother.
Well,
you're not him anymore."
That scene was also very interesting for me as well. So 1877 to 1930. Okay, so we're talking, 50. He had just turned 53, basically, when they buried him, and it's curious because there would still be people old enough in that area that would, if they ever saw Louis out, would be like, well, you just didn't age.
Well, they're in a different area from where because remember they burned the whole
right. But there still might be people.
He's pretty famous.
Who would go? Who would go to his grave? But there might be somebody be like Louis DuPont, DeLocke. Like, why does he have a grave here? But then again, people living around Louis and Lestat must know, like, hey, you haven't aged forever, either of you. So it's curious. I know in vampire lore they have to move a lot because of the obvious age thing, but this is very interesting. So she decided, right about the time she was getting ready to leave, because obviously 1930s, shortly after the stock market crash, in the Depression. But and
it was interesting too how that was what Claudia saw that kind of pushed her back to going with Louis, because she saw the pain that he was in, and she may have thought, oh, he's fine, he's got Lestat, he's living this great life, but she saw that Louis is still in pain too, and that he's feeling very similar to what she is, maybe, not on a different emotional level, but they're still kind of going through the same thing where they don't have anybody and they both kind of feel that curse. So it's going to be wild going forward.
All right. Well, another really stellar episode of Interview with a Vampire. We cannot wait for more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we are now. So for Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, I'm of course the Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals and my fellow vampires alike.